Hi and welcome to another Watch Geek video. Today, I finally get to review a watch you kept asking me about for the last 5 months, the GG-B100 Mudmaster. But before we move on with the video, I would like to thank Silvertime Watchstar for supplying this watch, and if you want to check them out, I will leave a link in the description. I will also be doing a detailed tutorial on how to set up and use all the functions, so when that video goes online, you'll be able to click here to watch it. Okay, with the public service announcements done, let's get back to the watch. The GG-B100 is the latest addition to the very popular and very rugged Mudmaster series. It also marks the transition to the new carbon-reinforced resin case we have seen on the GA-2000 and GA-100, confirming my speculations that Casio will expand the lineup of models using the new material. The Mudmaster line so far included the king of the lineup, GWG-1000, and two more affordable options, the GG-1000 and GWG-100. The GWG-1000 is roughly double the price of the other two, and with it, you pretty much got everything those two offered combined. You got a triple sensor solar atomic G-Shock, while the other two only had part of those functions. So if you wanted sensors, you had to go with the GG-1000, but you would lose self-charging, self-adjusting, and one sensor, the barometer, which in my opinion is the most important one. If, however, you opted for the GWG-100, you would get the solar atomic technology, so the watch would be self-charging and self-adjusting, but would lose all the sensors. Then Casio introduced this. Price-wise, it is almost the same as the Affordable 2, but it is a quad-sensor Bluetooth-enabled model. When you hear that, you almost think it can challenge the big guy, the GWG-1000, and in a way it can, as it offers almost the same level of functionality. In fact, some might argue even more functionality for half the price. So when it comes to those quad sensors, they include the whole ABC package like we get on the GWG-1000. Altimeter, barometer, compass, and thermometer, with the fourth sensor being a step tracker or activity tracker, something Casio introduced with the G-Squad models. Some people will find this fourth sensor especially useful, although I would have preferred a depth meter. Additionally, the rest of the functions include a 24-hour stopwatch, a 24-hour countdown timer, a world time function, and 5 alarms. So pretty much everything the GWG-1000 Mudmaster has. Also, despite this thing lacking the atomic radio control technology, it is still self-adjusting thanks to the Bluetooth connectivity, as the watch will automatically connect to your phone several times over the course of a day, being always accurate no matter where you live. Unlike the GWG-1000, where you have to live within the range of the atomic towers to use the self-adjusting function. The other benefit of the Bluetooth connectivity is the fact anyone can become an expert in using and setting up all the functions within minutes, as everything is done on your phone, and everything is intuitive and familiar to anyone who uses a smartphone. So you no longer have to watch my tutorial videos to figure out how to use all these functions. Don't get me wrong, you don't need a phone or Bluetooth to use pretty much all the functions, but using the phone simplifies things and unlocks some benefits, like customizing the order in which the functions are arranged when pressing the mode button, and a location log function, similar to flight log we have seen on other Bluetooth models. So far, you must be thinking Casio has gone mad, offering even more functionality than the GWG-1000 at half the price. But there is one very important feature missing on this compared to the big brother, and that is solar charging. This thing is powered by a regular CR2025 battery with a rated life of 2 years that will greatly depend on the usage of all the available functions. I personally have nothing against regular battery-powered watches, but when a watch is loaded with power-hungry functions like this one is, I prefer a self-charging model. Why? Because with this, I get something similar to range anxiety that owners of electric cars have. You end up avoiding using a light unless it is absolutely necessary. You end up not playing with a function even though you wanted to, because in the back of your head, you know every press of the button brings you closer to the end of the battery. In a way, it stops you from fully enjoying your watch. I know this is not the case with all of you, but it is with me. The other thing missing on this, and one that makes it closer to the affordable models, is the lack of a sapphire crystal. This uses a domed mineral instead. Again, nothing wrong with it, but it's Casio's way of separating it from the premium big brother. However, even with these flaws, if we can call them that, I actually like this model a lot, and to be honest, find it to be the best in the lineup. Not just because of the incredible amount of functions you get for your money, but because of the way it looks. It has the serious look of the GWG-1000 with just one screen, not four, but comes with a more manageable size. This is not just smaller than the gigantic GWG-1000, but also just slightly smaller than both the affordable models as well. Mind you, it's still a huge and chunky watch, but just like all other Mudmasters, it wears very comfortably even on a small wrist like mine. Another thing I like about this model is the nighttime visibility. Not only is the lume okay, but the light used actually makes both the analog and digital part of the dial easily visible, something Casio is known for messing up on many models. I also like the new carbon fiber bezel, even though G-Shock High Fashion already discovered its weakness in one of his videos. And lastly, I love the fact these front screws are not just fake decoration, but actually serve a purpose by holding these bumpers in place. Like all new materials, the new carbon core guard structure has yet to prove its long-term reliability, but I personally like the fact Casio keeps innovating, and even if problems arise, I'm sure they will solve them by evolving the materials further. This model offers a great smaller alternative to the top-of-the-range Mudmaster for less than half the price. And if you can live with the fact you will have to change the battery every couple of years, it is a no-brainer. Like I said at the beginning, I will be doing a detailed tutorial on all the functions, so do stay tuned for that video as well. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed and found it useful. If you did, please like and subscribe, and until the next video, bye.